great novelist C.S. Lewis once said, "All that we fear from all kinds of adversity is collected together in the life of the soldier on active service. Like sickness, it threatens pain and death. Like poverty, it threatens ill lodging, cold, heat, thirst, and hunger. Like slavery, it threatens toil, humiliation, injustice, and arbitrary rule. Like exile, it separates you from all you love." Most veterans, whether they experienced a field training exercise or intense combat, have distant memories of ill lodging, discomfort, arbitrary rule, and separation. It goes part and parcel with military life and is why we hold our veterans in such high esteem. But then there are those who face pain and death so others can be spared. Such was the case of two American veterans and their longtime friend when they bravely stopped a terrorist attack aboard a train bound for Paris this summer. Airman First Class Spencer Stone, Army Specialist Alec Scarlatos, and Anthony Sadler could have run from the danger when a heavily armed gunman boarded the train. Instead, Specialist Scarlatos said, "Let's go," as the man ran toward a future that could have easily met with instant death, maiming, or for them to altogether lose their lives. Fortunately, this story is mostly remembered not for the horrific tragedy that nearly happened, but for the heroism that did. Even after enduring serious stab wounds that were inflicted as he had disarmed the gunman, Airman Stone administered life-saving first aid to a passenger that was shot. The terrorist was carrying 270 rounds of ammunition, but because of the actions of these three young Americans, the death toll aboard the train was 0. While we take nothing away from the heroic actions of Spencer, Alec, and Anthony, America's military men and women risk life and limb every day so that we can be free. And while we set aside November 11th as a special day to honor and remember our veterans, we should continuously endeavor to serve our veterans as well as they have served their nation. We must honor all their families with compassionate hearts. Post-traumatic stress disorder, traumatic brain injuries, and life-altering war wounds not only affect the veteran, but can also take an enormous toll on the family as well. While fewer than 10% of Americans can claim the honorable title U.S. military veteran, this special group often provides the vital services that enable our communities to function. Chances are that if you surveyed your local police or fire department, you would find that a disproportionately high percentage of its members are veterans. When an emergency hits, there is a good chance that it is a veteran that is first to respond. Whether it's a school teacher, construction worker, or first responder, military veterans take their mission seriously. They vote in higher percentages than non-veterans. They are more likely to volunteer in their communities, and they are less likely to live in poverty. In short, veterans make our communities better.
Amen.
Born of their extraordinary accomplishments comes our extraordinary debt. And for those accomplishments and for their dedication, we must always be grateful. Whenever we hear a politician rail about the high cost of veteran benefits, it is up to us to remind the critic about the high cost of being a veteran. It is the cost, blood, sweat, and sacrifice that has produced and protected the greatest nation on earth. God bless all of you for being here. God bless our veterans, and God bless America.
Veterans Day Parade, downtown Brighton, 2015.
Ladies and gentlemen, the veteran